What's up, guys? So, I just want to explain my big picture strategy. So, what we are trying to do here is to establish relationships with financial institutions in order to build a profile with them. So, you're going to build history with them. And what you're attempting to do is to get personal credit cards at 0%, meaning that you don't have to pay a percentage for the amount of money that they provide you. So they basically give you a limit of how much you can spend on your credit card. So, for example, I have a credit card with a limit of $2,000. So that's just one of my credit cards. So what that means, it's actually a Wells Fargo credit card. So what that means is that I could spend all $2,000 and I can leverage that $2,000. So, for example, I can buy cryptocurrency when there is a dip in a particular cryptocurrency. So I would want to buy low and then, just let it grow, right? So just by doing that simple strategy where you acquire multiple credit cards with 0%, and I'll show you which ones. Once you acquire those credit cards, you basically just invest in cryptocurrency whenever it's low, let the money grow, and then you would want to leverage that money in order to, you know, use for personal use or just to reinvest it. So that's the goal. So that's the first thing of how you initially grow your initial funding. Once you grow your personal money, you would want to put that money into a business checking account. And eventually, well, you have to register the business, right? You have to do all that paperwork, get it everything official to where you can receive grants, government help programs, and you can qualify for different programs like the SBA program, for example. But for that, you actually need to hire one person. But the thing is that for all these loan programs that you can get really low interest loans, you need a business checking account. And once you build a business profile with a business that you register, for example, on Inc. file, what's going to happen is that you're going to build business credit. And I'll show you a strategy of how to actually build business credit. And then once you build business credit, you're going to have access to business credit cards and business installment loans or business lines of credit. So these are the three main things that you're trying to leverage after you grow your personal credit. And then eventually, the whole idea is that you're going to reduce your spending on your personal credit, and you're going to make sure that you maximize all your payments towards your personal credit. And then you're going to leverage the money from the business credit. So you're going to have three types of way to generate funding for yourself. For example, business lines of credit, business credit cards, and business installment loans. So those are different ways that you can acquire funding from banks or financial institutions. So I actually put a strategy together of which banks and which other financial institutions you can leverage in order to build relationships and to build the ability to get as much funding as possible to reinvest in a business model idea. So you could actually redo this over and over. So, for example, an Inc. file, it costs $300 to register a business. So you could buy multiple businesses and just let them age, and eventually they will age more. So the whole thing about aging a business is because banks and financial institutions, they want to lend to age businesses. You know what I mean? But yeah, so eventually, you're gonna want to build a credit above 700. Ideally, you would want a 750 to 800 plus. That's the excellent credit. So that's the best credit. Above 750 is very good. So I'm actually at the good range at the moment because I'm actually in the process of leveraging my personal credit. So I'm leveraging that 0% ability in order to reinvest it and let it grow in crypto. That way, I basically make money off the credit cards.